Alrighty. Not too much on me. Hey, hey, hey. Alright, so basically, the clips that I had filmed for the last week didn't make the cut. I had like a few clips, like, you know, little B-roll type of action stuff, but honestly, it just wasn't enough to make a full video out of it. It literally was gonna be like a 6-minute, you know, vlog. So I was like, yeah, let me not. Anyways, what I do have to do though is I have to unpack. So let's get to that. So literally, I went to the beach. Well, first I went home. It was crazy because my flight got delayed. Yes, my flight did get delayed. My flight got delayed by, I don't know, maybe like 2 hours or something. And I kid you not, it just like prolonged the entire process. And what was crazy is that the person picking me up could have left the house. They could have gone to pick me up. And then we still had to obviously drive back. But within that time frame, I literally would have been home earlier than if I had waited for that freaking flight to leave. It was literally so bad. But anyways, I'm here now. And okay, yeah, so after that, I went home. I literally the next day, we, you know, basically did a little trip down to the beach. Let's go get away. Hey, better be. Yeah, so we ended up going to the beach. Honestly, it was like kind of like a relaxing type of moment. We did a little fair share of literally just like being at the beach. Some days we ended up going into like the city and like the downtown area. You know, we obviously tried like different restaurants and stuff. Overall, I feel like it was a good vibe. The first day there, it was kind of a mess. I'm not gonna lie. It was like pretty cloudy and gloomy, and I'm pretty sure, no, actually it didn't rain. I'm lying. But it was pretty cloudy and gloomy. It was very windy as well. So that just made the beach really cold and the ocean really cold. And we really couldn't get in the water. The weather didn't warm up until like Saturday and Sunday. So honestly, we really didn't do much on Friday other than, you know, we didn't even get in the water, if I'm being honest. Like, I just put my feet in and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this. And that night we ended up just like eating or whatever. So that was cool. We had like some pizza. It was very good, I'd say. It was very expensive, which, you know, I wasn't a fan of, but oh well. And literally after that, the week after that, obviously went back home. I ended up hanging out with like a few of my friends. So that was nice, like just to see them. And, you know, I ended up trying new places that I haven't tried. I don't know if they were new or like how long they've been there, but I've never been to them and I've been living in that area. You know, I was born and raised type stuff. But yeah. Anyways, now I'm basically just packing or putting away everything that I had taken with me. It's still a mess. I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is. So, I literally need to fix all of this, but give me 1 second. Yeah, and so now it's been a few days since I've been back in the city. Obviously I had to go straight to work. I didn't get to wear this actually during my trip, so I don't know if I'll return it or not, but I might keep it. And now obviously I'm just getting adjusted back to, you know, being in the flow of things and, you know, just getting back to a routine. I really hate that I haven't been to the gym. Like, I really haven't been. And honestly, I haven't been walking that often either. I will say this past Sunday, whenever I got back, I chilled for a bit. I changed clothes and I headed outside because it was so hot. It was so warm. I was honestly shocked. I was like sad to leave because I thought coming back up here was going to be like cloudy and gloomy and cold, but it was actually the opposite. So I was like, oh, let me take advantage of this. So I ended up taking advantage of that, and I actually went down to the beach, and I kid you not, it was like packed with like everybody and their mom. Like freaking SpongeBob and Patrick pulled up from the Bikini Bottom type everybody and their mom. And yeah, so the beach was like pretty packed, I'd say. And I spent like, you know, some time there before, you know, going and touring this other apartment. And something that, okay, so I finished packing up my clothes. I really don't have to cook right now, just because I already have food, that I've like already cooked yesterday. But I do want to go ahead and cook this pasta, and I already have the ingredients for it. It's basically like a seafood pasta, if I'm being honest. I already have the ingredients for it. I just need to obviously make it and stuff, but basically, like, I wanted to go ahead. Hold on, let me get you guys. Okay, so basically I wanted to go ahead and just like make the pasta for today, just so I have something to eat for tomorrow. Because obviously tomorrow I'm not gonna have time to like cook and stuff. And then also I did run out of my little muffins that I have in the morning, so I'm probably gonna be very hungry, and I don't wanna like, you know, just take the time to like cook. But yeah, so tomorrow more than likely I don't want to take the time to like, you know, cook and, you know, clean dishes and all that stuff. So let me go ahead and cook now so I don't have to do that later. So morning. Okay, so yesterday I didn't cook the pasta mainly because it's a seafood pasta, and I was talking to my friend about it, and I was like, oh, do you think that would be like good, like reheated? And we kind of made a decision that it wouldn't be. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna try to make it fresh. Okay. So I'm gonna, you know, cook it today instead. But yeah, I just woke up, literally about to brush my teeth with my new toothbrush, and then I'm probably gonna have coffee after, and my little chia seed pudding. All right, teeth are all clean. Ding. Now what I'm about to do is I'm about to make some coffee. My little chia pudding thing that I make is very simple. I've been making it for a minute now. It's basically just coconut milk and chia. I don't know if you guys can see, but yeah, you just basically let it soak overnight. And then me personally, I like to just mix it with yogurt, just because I feel like it adds a little to it. And in the past, I've eaten it with like oatmeal. I put in mango in this as well, and it's very good. Guys, look at that flow. Literally, as soon as I see that it's like flowing, I automatically put this to low, just because I don't want it to like splatter everywhere. Just this right here, and then I just pour it. Ta-da! Okay, so I just got back from the grocery store. I'm having this little snack before I start cooking. I don't know what it's been, but I love olives all of a sudden. I feel like I used to like shell them. They're so good. Obviously, I'm not gonna eat too much because I'm about to cook. But I'm about to snack on this a little bit more, and then I'm get to cooking. Okay, so I'm about to make mussel pasta, which is like seafood pasta basically. Now, I don't have like the full mussels like with the shell. I already have them, you know, pre-made, I guess you can say, pre-prepped, whatever. So basically all I'm really gonna do is just put the bitches in there. I don't even have to like wash them or anything because they don't have the shell. So there's that. I already have the water boiling, and then I already have this pan heating up. Basically, I also bought some scallops too, but I don't think I'm gonna put those in here. I think I'm just gonna wait, and I'm gonna make those at a separate time. Also have some tomatoes that I'm gonna be incorporating. I'm just gonna let this cook for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and just add salt to the water. I'm gonna add some salt to these as well. These might put these salt in here. This is basically what it's looking like. I'm probably gonna let it cook for like another 5 minutes or so before I put in the wine. I'm just using linguine. I'm probably just gonna use like half of this, honestly. Probably a little less than that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna use this much. And then I also want to add a little bit of black pepper to this. So basically this is what I ended up getting just because I was lazy, so not too much. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added the mussels. They were in the freezer, so that's why they're frozen. But I'm just gonna let them cook in here with like all the other ingredients. And then I'm also just gonna add in the lemon juice. Basically now that that's like cooking and stuff, I'm just gonna let it like, you know, do its thing, have it come to like a boil almost. Okay, so we're gonna do a first taste test. Basically, by the way it smells, I can already tell it's giving Amalfi Coast white wine or Coke with lemon inside of it. All I need is the beach, the wine or the Coke, and a tan. So let's try this. Okay. It's giving Italy. Okay, so right now I'm basically just getting ready to go see my friend in Providence. Yesterday I ended up going to get my contacts because I just needed to go pick up my order that I put in. I also went to Saks Fifth. I was kind of just like browsing because I wanted to get this one cologne by Creed, but they didn't have it in stock. And I'm not really sure if it is like a popular scent or not, just because I'm not sure if it is a popular scent because they didn't have it in stock, and they had like basically like all the other I was about to say flavors, but they had all the other scents in stock except for this one, I think. And then also the TikTok video that I was watching, or the review on this scent, the guy mentioned how the sales associate wasn't familiar with that scent, so maybe it's not that recognized and not that popular, but I wanted to test it out. Oh, and so basically, where the hell is this? Okay, yeah. So I ended up getting a perfume that Marley scent, and the sales associate I sat with, he ended up giving me some Chanel samples as well. Some of these are basically just fucking lotion, I think. Yeah, most of these are just lotion, and then some of them are just like perfume or cologne samples. And basically I ended up getting the perfume that Marley Sedley sent. Basically I ended up getting the 4.2 fluid ounces. I think this might be the biggest one. They also have smaller ones. From the reviews, I think they said that this is kind of a like summer scent. It's very like light, citrusy. I think there's like some lemon extract in here as well. I can already smell it. Ooh. Excuse me. Some of the reviews on TikTok said that this smells like Sprite, which I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like if you're Hispanic, you know, just like Latino in general, I don't know if you go to like the barbershop and you know when they usually like put gel. Basically, this scent reminds me of like whenever I was younger, I would go to like the hairdresser, the barber, whatever. After I was done, they would put in gel and I would go home, and you know that like fresh haircut smell with like gel in your hair? This is basically what it reminds me of. It smells good though. I actually like it. I feel like this definitely is like a very like summer, spring scent, which is like the reason why I bought it. And also like my birthday was not that long ago and I didn't buy myself anything. I mean, oh my god, this is so annoying. I ended up going on a trip, but I didn't get myself like a materialistic item, and yeah, so I'm kind of glad that I did get myself this. But yeah, this is a big ass bottle. I don't know if you guys can tell, like just compare it to my hand, and my hands are like pretty big, so yeah. I used to be the type to like save boxes and like everything, but now like it just causes clutter for me, and I'm not a big fan of clutter, so I just like throw away all this. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to mention, I bought Mojave Ghost by Byredo, or by Byredo, however you want to pronounce it. And obviously, like I ended up going down to Florida and then also to the beach, like a few weeks back, and I didn't have like a checked luggage, so obviously like I can't bring like a lot of liquids with me, and so I brought this sample with me, and it's this Byredo Desert Dawn sample. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to like catch it or not, but ooh. Anyways, I ended up bringing this, and this actually smells really good, and honestly I think it smells even better than the Mojave Ghost. I will say that this is more of a scent for like the winter time. It's very, I want to say it almost smells like, it has like a warm scent to it, so I feel like this is like perfect for the fall. I don't know about the summer because it is like a sweet like scent, you know. And I feel like for the summer you kind of need more of a like a citrusy smell. But I definitely would be purchasing this in the future. I just am a big fan of this like sweet smell. Because I will say like the Mojave Ghost scent that I like ended up getting, I wasn't like that big of a fan. Like I didn't think it was like all that. But I did enjoy this one. And I believe I have like some other scents actually. I think I have um I forget what scent it is from the collection, but yeah, I definitely will be purchasing this in the future.